Hello everyone, let's make this creamy delicious shrimp curry together using simple everyday ingredients. This is just my take on shrimp curry, not authentic but absolutely worth making. So let's start. First we're going to add oil to a pan over high heat. You can use butter but it burns easily. So I recommend mixing butter with oil if you want to use butter or just sticking to oil on its own, which is exactly what I'm doing. Add your chopped onion to the pan and stir it frequently so it doesn't burn. We want it to be soft and golden, we don't want it to be burned. Now, I don't know about you, but I actually enjoy the smell of cooked onions. I just don't want to smell like them. Anyone else like that? Now add your garlic and stir it a bit to combine the flavors with the onion. Once the onion and garlic are cooked together, it's time to add the shrimp that has already been deveined and peeled. I'm using about 500 grams for this recipe. You can of course double it. Add it straight in and let it pick some color and flavor from the onion and garlic. Let me tell you something, it already smells so good. Shrimp doesn't take too long to get that beautiful golden color. And you can see it's already releasing a lot of moisture from the shrimp. Once the moisture reduces a bit, we add our spices like salt, black pepper, curry, and garlic powder. If your curry is already salty, add less salt. But mine was not salty at all, so I'm good with half a teaspoon of salt. Give everything a good stir. The mix of shrimp, garlic, spices, and onion, it is just magic. I wish you could smell this through the screen. Now add your coriander. I'm using fresh coriander here, but you can use dried. To this, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of tomato paste. We are building layers of flavor in one pan because good food doesn't have to mean a mountain of dishes. And yes, this whole thing comes together in under an hour. Now, add your cooking cream. This is what gives it that creamy texture. Let it come to a gentle boil, then lower the heat and let it simmer so all the flavors can come together beautifully. Leave it until it's done simmering and reaches that rich, creamy consistency, which can take usually about 10 to 15 minutes. Take it off the heat because you don't want all the creaminess to evaporate and becomes really thick. As usual, you will find all the ingredients listed in the description box. And just like that, it's done. I'm having mine with fluffy white rice, but it's also amazing over pasta. This is one of those recipes that works for dinner dates, cozy weekends, or even weekly meal prep. Totally effortless and so satisfying. If you enjoyed this recipe, please do give it a thumbs up and comment below how you would serve it. Rice, pasta, or something totally different. And let me know if you would like to see more effortless recipes like this one. I post new easy recipes every week. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out. See you in the next video. Bye bye.